Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, my name is Sasrin and I'm a self-taught artist. Today I'm going to share the technique that helped me to get better at art. If you followed this one technique, you can get better at painting soon, and the technique is called value studies. Value study is a preliminary painting or a drawing that breaks down a complex scene into simplified range of light, medium and dark shades. First, choose the reference image, and every phone gallery has a built-in grayscale filter, so you can easily edit the image into grayscale and start simplifying the scene into 3 to 5 basic values. 3 value study is just drawing with white, black and a mid-tone. I choose 5 value study here because it has 5 different values, and these 5 values are enough to break down any complex image. You can choose from 2 to 9 different values, it's completely up to you. To create a value study, start drawing in a small format. It forces your eye to ignore minute details and focus on the values. Half close or squint your eye when looking at the subject. This blurs out details and let you see the true light and dark shapes. Draw the lightest light and darkest dark first, leaving the midtones to connect the remaining space. Here I am using the needed eraser to lighten up the sketch and start painting from light to dark. It will help me to preserve the areas where the light reaches. Since we done the value study, I know exactly where the lights and shadows should be. So I paint the first layer with watered down gouache to see if the colors and values matches with the reference, and gradually paint each layer with creamy consistency paint. If you don't want to draw with pencil, you can paint the value study with black and white paints and mix them together for midtones. There is no need to capture each details in value study, it doesn't have to be perfect. It should be a quick drawing to figure out the composition, focal point and values. When we look at the painting, the area that attract and hold the viewer's eye first is called focal point. The most common way to make an area pop is by using contrasting values, darkest dark next to the lightest light, or contrasting colors, warm tones versus cold tones, or textures like sharp edges, crisp details versus soft edges. In this painting, the focal point is sun rays and the ducks. That's where the contrasting values and crispier details are present. And you should paint the background areas muted and simple so the focal point gets the spotlight. So when starting the painting, it is important to figure out the values and focal point first. These two things make or breaks the painting. If you are just painting on a sketchbook or going to paint something simple but you feel lazy to paint the value study, I got a tip for you. Then you just turn the image into grayscale. Observe and try to understand the value and focal point first, and keep both the reference image and grayscale image on the screen. It will help you to paint better. In the middle of the painting process, take few pictures of your painting and edit it into grayscale to see if the values are matching with the reference or not. You may think, okay, I drew the value study but I'm not confident with the colors, what should I do? So you already figured out where the light color paint and dark color paint are going to be placed. So even if you are not confident with the colors and if the colors are slightly off, don't worry, the painting will turn out much better than your normal painting without value study. Just keep practicing and keep observing. Your brain starts to automatically understand the reference image better. Your muscle memory will be improved and your painting skills will be 10x better too. Okay, let's talk about the benefits of value study and why it is important. The first point is improves composition. You can see if the arrangement of objects works before spending hours into painting, helps guide the viewer's eye to the important parts. The second point is creates depth and dimension. Light and dark values makes object look closer or further away, so it helps create a 3D feeling on a flat surface. And the third point is improves lighting decision. You can decide where the main light source is and how the shadows will fall. The fourth point is prevents muddy colors. When values are planned first, colors are easier to choose because you know which areas should be lighter or darker. And the fifth point is creates mood and atmosphere. Dark values can create mystery, drama, or a magical feeling, while light values can create softness, calmness, or a dreamy feeling. The sixth point is it saves time. Fixing a value problem in a small sketch is much easier than repainting a finished artwork. And the seventh point is training your observation skills. You learn to see paintings as shapes of lights and shadows instead of just objects. My favorite part in this whole painting is painting the light source, light hitting these grasses, and making the swan glow in the dark. I use the dry brush technique with white and yellow paints to create this glowy effect around the swan. I just loved painting that and the reflection of the swan too. That's it guys. I hope you learned something new from this video. If you have any video recommendation, let me know in the comments. See you soon in the next one. Until then, bye bye.